Jedi of Believe, and you're here in the office of the Always Believe House. Oh, today we're going to continue on your Staar review, and it is going to be F-U-N, fun, fun, fun. Let's get rocking and rolling. Oh. And a magical whiteboard appears in the office. Oh. So on number 18, I'm going to start you off on this so y'all are starting to miss these. This is our starting number, and this is our growing number. Now that she has $60 and every text message is going to cost 25 cents. Back in the day, you had to pay for a text message, okay? So our equation is going to be negative 0.25x plus 60, okay? So she has $60. Every time she sends a text message is 25 cents. The slope of this line is negative 0.25, and it represents 25 cents or $0.25 per text message. And remember, this is y per x. The y is your dependent variable, the x is the independent variable. Remember, this would have this would be a causation, right? It would have a causal relationship because x makes y happen. We just studied that in the last message, right? What would the y-intercept of the graph be? I'm going to let y'all answer that. The y-intercept would be 60, and I'm going to let you figure out what that is. It's the starting amount. The x-intercept is going to be how many times 0.25 goes into 60, right? How many 25-cent text messages could you get? You could get 240, right? The x-intercept means 240 text messages equals $0 left. So basically, it's when your x makes y run out. How many x's do you need to make y become 0? That's what a 0 is, okay? So on this problem here, we would start at the $60 and we would go all the way to the 240, wouldn't we? And then you would connect the dots. Technically, this is a discrete function and it would be dots, but we're going to draw it as a continuous. And then your independent variable is your x. Your dependent variable is your y. What is that label? Our y label should be dollars and our x label should be text messages, right? Those words are your independent and dependent variable. I'm going to let you fill those in. And your domain, sorry about that, your domain would be your x numbers, right? This right here would be your domain. And this right here would be your range. So your domain would go 0 to 240, your range would go 0 to 60. Okay, now then let's look at number 21. Number 21, we're going to write down two mx plus b's. This would be our starting number, this would be our growing number. Okay, so Bubba Bob is making $15 per hour and he has $90. Jimmy John, this would be Jimmy John's starting number and this would be Jimmy John's growing number, wouldn't it? Jimmy John would be 20x plus 40, wouldn't he? Okay, so to find out when the number of hours equals, you're going to do 15x plus 40 equals 15x plus 90. You'll set y equal to y, won't you? You just set them equal, solve for x. This basically is a system of equations in it. Now then, to get the domain and range, let's graph it. Your domain on this one would go from here up, and it would start at 90, wouldn't it? Okay, so your domain would go from 0 to infinity, and your range would go from 90 to infinity, wouldn't it? And then the other one, just draw this, draw here, it would start at 40, wouldn't it? And I will let you do that one on your own. Remember, your domain has x, your range has y's, and you use less than or equal symbols, don't you? Ho, 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 ho. Now then, let's go down to here. I'm going to do a couple of these for you. These are probably the most important thing you're learning in the fall. You will see this on your state assessment. Let's do 25. So on 25, this is my slope. And I want a perpendicular slope. That means I need to flip it and switch the signs. So negative 3 over 1, if I flip it and switch the signs, I'll get 1 over 3. That's going to equal my m. This is my x, this is my y, and I want point slope. So I'm just going to write down y minus 4 equals 1 over 3, parentheses x minus 6. I want point slope. That's it. I stop. Okay. If I wanted a parallel, I would not have switched the signs, would I? And I will do one more. Probably the hardest thing you got to do in here is 29 to go from 2 points to standard, okay? So the first thing we got to do on 29 is get the slope. So I'm going to do fraction bar minus minus. And I'm going to put 13 minus 1 on top and negative 6 minus 3 on the bottom. I'll get 12 over negative 9, which is negative 4/3. Okay, so that's my m, isn't it? I'm going to take my first point and make it x and y, and I'm going to plug that into point slope. Sorry about that. So, y minus 1 equals negative 4 over 3, parentheses x minus 3. Okay, when we get to here, if we have a fraction, we got to bluebell truck the denominator, right? Distribute the denominator out. So 3, 3, 3. These 3's cancel out. And this negative 4 is going to get distributed in it. So I'll have 3y minus 3 equals negative 4x plus 12, right? If you miss one sign, it's all wrong. Now then, I want standard form. So I'm going to take my x across, 3 across. I'm going to put a plus 3 here. I'll end up with 4x plus 3y equals 15. And that's it. That would be my standard form. Ho, 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 ho. Hope you have a wonderful day today. Remember, good things happen when you do your work. Please do these star reviews. They are graded every week. Do not get zeros on these. You are amazing. You are created to do wonderful things, and you are awesome.